Good morning. I think I'm a little early, but that's okay.
Good morning. Where'd you go?
I'm here.
What's
Just
up?
charging my phone.
Hey, I like your shirt.
Hey, we're wearing purple today.
What? Wasn't there like a character on Sesame Street, the purple guy with the two heads, and they used to
Oh, yeah.
go together or whatever. What's up, everybody? Friday. Hope you're having a good day. I am feeling alive today and excited about this morning. It's going to be a hot day today. I was looking at the weather, but it's going to be full of sun. And I hope that you've got some kind of fun activity planned for the weekend, something cool that you may do with your family or just with some friends, or hey, even by yourself. Something fun that could be for you to connect, get outside, maybe hit the beach. I don't know, go to a lake. It's beautiful out there. But we're excited. Today is Friday, and we are wrapping up this little talk on kindness. This comes from Pastor Nik and Susan's Bible in 1 year. Just kind of took a devotion. It's a daily devotion, and he I don't remember exactly what day it is. I'm trying to look here. I don't have the day in front of me. It was like in the 100s somewhere. But we're looking really all week at this miracle from Acts chapter 3, where Peter and John heal the man that was lame at the temple, at the gate called Beautiful. And so we've been learning so much. Monday, we talked about kindness being connected to our prayer life. That God, on Tuesday, that kindness sees and touches what is not beautiful. Now, on Wednesday, we talked about how kindness flows out of an understanding of who Jesus is. Yesterday, kindness is attractive to others. And glad to see Susan's back for Friday. Yeah, as we talk about kindness, it's attractive to others, but it's unattractive to the hard-hearted. That's today. Kindness is unattractive to the hard-hearted. So actually, we got to look at this from Acts chapter 4. This is the very next chapter after the man is healed. There's a whole lot of people hearing the gospel, coming to Christ, but there are some people that are not happy. These are the religious leaders. And look at this and what it says in Acts chapter 4, verse 13. So Peter and John are now standing before them, testifying to God's healing power. And here's what it says. When they saw the courage, they are the religious leaders, saw the courage of Peter and John and realized that they were unschooled, ordinary men, they were astonished, and they took note that these men had been with Jesus. But since they could see the man who had been healed standing there with them, there was nothing they could say. So they ordered them to withdraw from the Sanhedrin and then conferred together. And this is their little poobah meeting. What are we going to do with these men, they asked. Everybody living in Jerusalem knows they have done an outstanding miracle, and we cannot deny it. But to stop this thing from spreading any further among the people, we must warn these people to speak no longer to anyone in this name. So look at this. Then they called them in again and commanded them not to speak or teach at all in the name of Jesus. But Peter and John replied, "Judge for yourselves whether it is right in God's sight to obey you rather than God, for we cannot help speaking about what we have seen and heard." So just want to say this. There are going to be some things that we do that we know in our heart of hearts are kind, and we know are good and right and are undeniable. But even still, there are going to be some people that just don't get it. That just don't get it. I mean, it doesn't get any more powerful than a miracle like this. And yet, I mean, here's the guy that these same religious leaders probably walked by, thought was unclean, was judged by God. Probably, maybe they did nothing to help him. And here Peter and John come along and they heal him. And now this guy is healed. People are being saved. The Messiah is being proclaimed. These are the same guys that were cowards and were in fear. And the religious leaders had seen these guys. These guys had been around for 3 years. John, in fact, the Bible tells us, was known to the high priest's family. And so John is there, and these guys are proclaiming boldly. There's something about someone that has been with Jesus that is undeniable. Yet, there are some that are going to harden their hearts. So this is a word for someone that is just maybe struggling with this idea. Do I keep being kind to someone who is not going to get it? The answer is yes. But they may not get it. They may not see what you see. They may not understand what you understand. But remember, when you do your acts of kindness, and some people misinterpret it, some people look at it and they're like, these people are crazy. You got to shrug that off. You got to not stop speaking and doing what God has called you to do. And just one quick example, and then I'll let Susan share. We were at that prayer walk. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I want you.
No, go.
No, I want you to share.
No, go ahead.
Tell us.
Share it.
Tell us what happened.
No, it's okay. Go ahead, share it.
Well, we were out walking, and there were people on the Citizens app, which is an app that's out there, and they were just basically saying that we were a bunch of crazy people. You know, we were just praying for our community, and they were cursing us out, and they were telling us to go home, and we're protesters, and we knew what we were doing. So it's crazy. So
when you know that your intentions are pure, but yet other people try to put something that's not there, don't respond with, lashing out, because then they win, right? And so when I saw the post on that Citizens app, and I saw some of the things that the people were saying and accusing us of, like, now some of them could have been joking, just trying to, antagonize the other people who were getting really uptight about it. And what the funny part was, when you see the recording on Citizens app, it was like they were sneaking, like, ooh, I caught them. And it's kind of like, we're out in public.
That's right. There was a guy who was like
and he
videoing
was
us.
Like, and what was funny was he was catching us, and a lot of us had our hands up because we were worshiping God. And so other people were like, oh, they're going to go hit Pruzos next, and they're going to, I heard someone saying, that they're going to, riot, and they're going to loot. And it was kind of like, where are these people coming from?
What is wrong?
And, and so it's amazing that when you do something for the Lord, you go out like, yes, Jesus is pleased, and he is pleased.
Right.
But the world isn't going to be pleased.
Right.
And so because the word of God says that, the hearts of most will grow cold, especially as the time approaches for Jesus' return. And we're seeing that. We're seeing hardened hearts. We're seeing, even through all of this that's happening, instead of focusing on what the plan was, now it's like, let me, hate on everybody. And so, we need to do the work of God despite what the enemy and the world is going to accuse us of. Because, too many of us stay kind of quiet because we don't want to rock the boat. And you know what? I think it's time for the church to rock the boat.
Yeah.
And the way we rock the boat is showing kindness.
Yes.
Even undeserved kindness.
Yes.
Right? Because, Nick is always saying, I'm sure, we've heard it said before, kill them with kindness.
Yeah.
And, and I don't know if it's a scripture, but it says, walk in such a way that even your enemies can't say anything bad about you.
Yeah.
And imagine that we can walk in such a way, and we can behave and respond in such a way that even our enemies
are made to live at peace. Yep.
They're made to live at peace with us.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing bad that they can say. They can make lies like what these people were doing on the Citizens app. They can make up stories, but that's okay. They can say whatever they want to say. I mean, I did respond, but it was nice. It was just kind of explaining what we were doing. And there was someone who actually was like, I'm not religious, but I can support peaceful protests and walks like this because you're doing something positive for the community. And then other people are like, go home. All this stuff.
Even after?
Like, I am home.
Even after?
Yeah. I'm like, I am home. Right? I am home. I live here. So yeah, I'm gonna go home. I'm right here. And so you realize how hard people's hearts are when you do something nice, because you know what? They don't know what to do with it. They don't know how to respond, because they're used to, coming up and fighting and ready for someone. And then when you're like, God bless you, or have a good morning, and they're like, and
that's good. And that's so funny that you say that, because I'll go jogging and I always try to say hi to people, even when we're walking, and it's amazing to see the reaction on people's face when you just say hello to them. They're like, it's like,
we've had couple people not say anything.
Yeah, that's
weird. We take walks. And
they're like,
good morning. Like the husband will say good morning, the wife doesn't say anything. But now that we're doing it more regularly, we're becoming like familiar faces, and now it's like, I think they're softening up a little bit. But I remember this movie called Patch Adams. It was a Robin Williams movie, and he did an experiment, and he was explaining how it takes people a certain amount of times before they'll smile with an act of kindness. And he used this old lady as an example, and he would like say good morning, and she was like, eh. And then another time he did something like silly, and she was like, but then she kind of had a little smirk on her face. I think it was like the third or fourth time where he popped out of the tree, and then she kind of like gave him a look, but then turned around and started laughing. And so the truth of that little movie was so powerful, because it sometimes it's not the first time. How many times for us, some of us, did it take for us to get into church? Did it take for us to accept the love of God? Did it take for us to receive love and kindness from our brothers and sisters? That sometimes we've been through so much, we don't know someone's story. So, it's important to remember that when we're doing what we're doing, and we do it for the Lord.
That's right.
Not for the accolade, not for the appreciation, not for the thank you, because we may never get it.
So true. So today we're talking about that kindness will be unattractive to some. Mm-hmm. It'll be attractive to most, but there will still be some people that just don't get it.
It's like my TikToks. I think they're hysterical.
They are.
But not everybody likes them.
Brilliant.
Not everybody likes them. I got some that like them and some that don't. But that's okay. I'm having fun. I'm spreading kindness with TikTok.
That's right. So keep doing what you're doing. You got a whole weekend here to think about someone that you can be kind to, someone you can pray for, someone you could pick up the phone and call that you haven't called in a while, someone you can text, someone you can invite to connect with over some iced tea, lemonade, whatever you got going on. Show an act of kindness this week.
Lloyd's carrot cake.
Right, Lloyd's carrot cake. But realize that for some, it won't matter what you do. It's okay. Keep being kind. You'll see that these disciples kept preaching the word to the religious leaders even after this aspect. So
everyone loves my TikToks. Look.
Well, you're famous.
I'm famous. I'm TikTok famous.
When we go outside now on our block, people have their autograph books out, and they ask Susan for an autograph. They're like, "You're the." So
yeah, right.
Just pray for her that she doesn't let it go to her head. All right, this is like spiraling down.
Okay,
we need to pray for these people. Hallelujah.
You can pray today.
All right. Lord, thank you for the privilege of being able to pray for so many people right now. Thank you for these morning devos. Thank you for Pastor Tim and Diana from Revelation that really had this vision for their church. And I saw it and I said, I'm stealing that. And Lord, I thank you that it's been successful, at least for those that have watched. Lord, that we're looking for watches. We want to impact lives. And we know that, God, many have told us this has been an inspirational moment for them, a moment just to connect with the body of Christ. And so, Lord, let this be a week of kindness. Help us not to be put off when people are put off by kindness. Help us to continue to respond with love. The only example we need to remember in moments like that is Jesus, who did not repay insult for insult, but said, Father, forgive them. He showed kindness for those that were struggling to accept him, Lord, that rejected him on the cross. and said, "Forgive them, for they know not what they do." And Lord,
Yes,
I saw one
Jesus,
person
thank
put up there, there's a spiritual blindness. It's so true. There's blindness, Lord, when people can't see kindness. So help us to see past people's blindness when they can't see our kindness, when they can't see our love, when they can't see our deeds done out of a heart that just wants to worship and please God. Lord, help us this week to show it and show it with just grace and love. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Yes.
All right, so real quick plug. Tonight, I am so excited for tonight's online prayer and Bible study. We're going to be looking at video 3 from the series Whisper by Mark Batterson. I think this is the best video and discussion out of all the discussions that we've had. We've only had 2, but this one was phenomenal. So I can't wait tonight. Pastor Lewis, myself, Pastor Tim, hopefully Pastor Nadine will jump on as well with us. It's going to be a great, great night. Susan's got the youth Zoom call tonight, which is going to be amazing.
It's going to be good.
And then on Sunday, I'm going to be talking about following at a distance. It's really a message to ignite your faith and get you back on track spiritually, because it can happen to anyone like it happened to Peter, and we'll see a little bit more about that Sunday. So excited about that. We'll see you Sunday, and we'll see you tonight hopefully as well.
Good night, guys. Oh, good night. Good morning. Have a great day.